Now look at it. The supervisors of TS management, some several institutes assessing the performance of his 5 reportees, Amit, Banu, Charlie, Dada and Ishu. So A, B, C, D, E. He noted the number of days these people were present or absent, the sales visits they made in the entire month, and the total sales done by them in the given month. He created some charts showing some of these figures related to each other. Assume that there are no other holidays in the 30 days of November other than the ones that each of these reportees take when absent. So they are working for entire 30 days or they are absent. There is no weekend off, there is no Saturday, Sunday off, nothing like that. Okay. Now this question has 2 or 3 charts. This is the first chart which shows A, B, C, D, E. So this is the difference between the number of days present and number of days absent. So if I make a table A, B, C, D and E, I can say that A present of A minus absent of A is 20, and present of A plus plus absent of A should be equal to 30 because total number of days are 30. So clearly I can see that the number of days A is present is 25. So if I say present and absent, I can make a table like this very quickly. So A will be present for 25 days. So therefore it will be absent for 5 days. So the logic is very simple. Whatever this 30 by 2 is always going to be 30 by 2 is 15. Add half of this 20. So next, if you look at B, B is 10. So 15 plus half of 10 is 5. So B is present for 20 and absent for 10. You can see now the difference will be equal to 10. Similarly, if you're looking at C, this value is close to 15. So this is 13 or 14, I think. This should be close to, because this is 12.5. Okay, so this should be 12.5, 13 should be somewhere over here. So this is 14 and then comes your 15. So 14, so half of 14 is 7 plus 15. Okay, or is it 7? Let me just see. Is it close to, which one is it close to? I'm just checking whether it's 13 or 14. Yeah, I think this should be 14. Yeah. So half of 14 is 7, then 30 by 2 is 15. So this total should be 22. So 22 days Charlie is present, which means he's absent for 8 days. And you can see 22 minus 8 is 14. Then we have D, Dada. This is okay. You can see the difference here and the difference here is more, which means this is not, this should be 15, 16, 17.5. This should be 18. So 9 plus 15. So 9 plus 15 is 24, which means absent for 6 days. So 24 minus 6 will be giving you 18 again. And issue is again 20. So 20 gives you 25 and 5. So the present and absence are like this. Next table, visit index is 8, 7.5, 7.5, 8.125 and 7.2. So let's go back and write. So visit index is, how much was it? 8, 7.5, 7.5, then 8.125, and I think the next one was 7.2. Okay, then you have, after the visit index, you have one more table given, sales index. So let me write down the sales index. So I will write sales index here. So sales index, let's look at the values. Amit is 650, Banu is 700. So let me write down 650, and so Amit is 650. Okay, let me just quickly, okay. Amit is 650 and Banu B is 700. Then we have 2 600s and 1 750. So we have 2 600s and 1 750. Right? Now the question, let's look at the information given to us. The sales index is given by this. The visit index, so what is visit index? Visit index is given by number of visits in the month. So visit index is visits in the month by number of days person was present. Which means the number of visits I can get by taking visit index into the number of days present. So I can do that first. So I will find the number of visits. This is visits. So I can take visit index and multiply it by 25. So 8 into 25, 200 visits this guy did. 20 into 7.5. So 150, 7.5 into 2 is 15 into 10, 150. Then 7.5 into 22. So quickly 7.5 into 2 is 15 and 7.5 into 20 is 150. So 150 plus 15 is 165. Now 8.125 into 24. So 8.125, how will I write it? I'll write it as 8 plus 1 by 8 because 0.125 is 1 by 8. So 8 plus 1 by 8 into 24. So this will become 8 into 24 plus 3. So this is 160 plus 38 4s are 32 plus 3 35. So this is 195. So this is 195. Then 7.2 into 25, 7.2. So 25 into 0.2 is 5. So in fact, let me write it down here. So you know, if I'm not unnecessarily multiplying it, so I know 25 into 7. 25 into 6 is 150. So 25 into 7 is 175. And 25 into 0.2. 25 into 0.2 is 5. So another 5. So total is 180. So 180. So my visits are done. My sales index is done. Now can I get the sales value? How can I get the sales value? Look at this. The sales index is given by sales per visit. So sales index is sales by visits done by them, which means my sales is sales index into the visits. So I can find the sales now very, very quickly. So if I look at the sales, it is sales index into the number of visits. So 650 into 2. So 65 2s are 130. And then 3 more zeros. Similarly, 70 into 15. So you're looking at 700 into 1. So 15 into 7 is how much? 15 into 7, 70, 7 plus 35, 105. And 3 zeros. Similarly, 165 into 6. So 165 into 6, 6 5 is 30, 36, 39, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9, 1, 2, 3. Then 195 into 6. So 195 into 6, 6, I think, 6 5 is 30, 6 9 is 54, 57, 6 1 is 6 plus 5, 11. So 117, 1, 2, 3. And 750, so 75 into 18. So I have 75 into 18. 750 I can take plus another 750. So basically 75 into 20 is 1500. From that I have to take 75 into 2 because I want only 18. I don't want 20. So 75 2s are 150. So this is going to be 1350. Okay, so these are my values. So if I add them, I'll get my answers if at all it is required. So let's take a look at the questions. What is the total sales completed by all the 5 reportees in November? So if you look at total sales, it is how much? So let's start adding them. 5 plus 7, 12 plus 9, 21 plus 5, 26, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 plus 9, 15 plus 3, 18, 8, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 586, 0, 0, 0. So I hope that answer is there. 586000. Yes, it is option C. Now the question is, should you do this set or not? It all depends on how quick are you in your calculations. Because if you spend time, 3 questions, not very difficult, but you can spend about 6-7 minutes to get these 3 questions because 3 straight questions for you. But the choice of doing it or not depends on, are you good in the calculations or not? Who was the second highest ratio? Who has the second highest ratio of the number of visits to the number of absent days? Visits by absent days, second highest. Visits by absent. So for A, it is 200 by 5. B, it is 150 by 10. C, it is 165 by 8. D, it is 195 by 6. And E, it is 180 by 5. So this is 40. This is 15. This is 8 2s are 16, 20 point something. This is 6 3s are 18, 6 2s are 12, 32 point something. This is 180 by 5. 5 3s are 15. 5 6 are 30. So highest is 40. Second highest is E. Is it E? Just let me check. Yeah, second highest is 36. E. Issue. Then the last question. If the total sales index is calculated by the ratio of the sales to the number of days in November, then who had the lowest sales index? So sales index here is calculated as total sales by number of days, which is 30. Number of days is 30 is constant, which means then the who had the lowest total sales index. So this whoever had the least sales will be the answer. So who had the least sales? Because 30 is constant for everyone. So if I remember this figure correctly, the least sales were there for C. So you don't have to calculate anything. This is a straightforward question. So I think the answer here should be C, Charlie. So this question is a dead easy one, provided you got the initial table.